Hi, welcome to the Convert Sports Chat. I'm Vern.
I'm Vic, and welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show. Yes, you got the duo this morning. A little bit of a pissed off duo, I think. Jesus, Vern. Oh.
Listen here. I switched off for you. I think it was 10 minutes before the end of the game. I said, I'm not listening anymore.
Was I that bad?
No, I was pissed off as well. I thought, you know what? I'm not going to ruin my evening. I'm going to switch it off. I'm going
No,
to...
but you know what? I think of it this way, because I'm a positive. I'm glad we got a point. We got a point. No, we got a point. I'm glad we got a point. I mean, we one of three teams that are a fucking disgrace to lose to. Wolves were actually the better team. But
No.
we got a point, but we'll get into that afterwards. Let's start the show the way it's supposed to be started. That's not saying a lot. Let's have a look at the topics there in front of my beautiful face. Of course, we'll talk about the football, the NFL, NHL, NBA, darts, rugby, double, NCAA, lots of stuff. Eurobasket, I forgot to put that one in. I was being a little bit stressed this morning, but no problem. I see there are a few people in. I got to check my phone. Oh, you got the chat up?
I've got the chat up, man.
There you go. Well, then I don't need to check my phone. There you go. Guys, first of all, we are at 125,143, so hearts out there to everybody. But I'm going to cover Vern's face. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Very, very important. There you go. But now, look, let's start with the Premier League. Listen here. I had both games on at the same time, which was cool. I got to say that Aston Villa Arsenal game was very good. But let's put it out there first. I'll put it out there in front of Vern. I'll run down the results and then we'll talk about it. Newcastle beat Burnley 3-1. 3 points for me in the tips. Chelsea Bournemouth 2-2. Everton beat Forest. Another point for me, 2-0. West Ham Brighton 2-2. And Arsenal beating Aston Villa 4-1. And then the disgrace, Manchester United 1-1 against Wolverhampton. Then the other 4 games will be played tomorrow. But listen here, that Aston Villa game, you know, it was 4-0 at one stage, and it was like, oh wow, Arsenal dominating. But Villa should have been 2-0 up by that time already. Villa didn't play that well, that bad, but I'm actually glad. I'm glad they got hammered. So that Gabby Abang the whore can wail in the shit that he is this morning. I hope he's sleeping in a bed of shit, the bastard.
You love that guy.
I do. You know what? They are common. I like Matt Williams more than I like Gabby Abang-Lahore. Matt Williams is above Gabby, not below him. Gabby is so low in the shit you cannot believe for me. Don't like that guy at all. But no, look, Vern, it was a terrible game from Manchester United. Terrible.
I'm glad I did the basketball.
But you know, the good thing is when I take the black book and I look at last night. I mean, you know who did really well last night?
Who?
Paul Terry got 8 points last night.
What?
He made 8 points. You made 2. I made 5. Paul Terry made 8 points last night. Got to give a special shout out to Paul Terry.
You know, you got to give it to him.
He's growing again. All things so my new year is going to start really good because there's no football tonight. So I'm going to be in the lead of the tips. My lead is up to 8 again, which is nice, you know. 4 games to go. Maybe I can put it back up to 10. It's looking all good. I'm a happy chap, man. I'm a happy chap. Then let's have a look. There was some other football last night. We still don't know who South Africa's playing. That comes out tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so let's have a look at that Africa Cup of Nations. Well, last night, Tanzania and Tunisia drew 1-1. Nigeria beat Uganda 3-1. Senegal beat Benin 3-0, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, I don't know how democratic they are there, but they call themselves, I always wonder when countries call themselves the Democratic Republic of something.
Listen here.
It's normally not that very democratic, but
that was the
Botswana 3-0.
Wait. It was before. It was the German Democratic Republic there, the East Germany. Not very democratic.
The Korean Democratic Republic of North Korea.
Not very democratic.
You know, when you use... You know, that's like when somebody says to you, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Then you know they're fucking lying.
Exactly.
You know? Or to tell the truth, if somebody starts with a sentence, well, to tell the truth, then it means like, whatever, either you're going to lie to me now, or you've been lying to me all the time. Never use the words to be honest or to tell the truth. Just say what you've got to say and then piss off.
Yeah.
Then don't forget, Africa Cup of Nations is today. I thought maybe Vern wanted to do a game today. I don't know. Equatorial Guinea against Algeria. Sudan against Burkina Faso. Gabon against the Ivory Coast. And Mozambique will take on Cameroon. That should be quite a nice game there at 8 o'clock in the evening for you, Vern.
And I think the winner there plays against South Africa.
Yes, the Mozambique Cameroon, that's the one. If we play Cameroon, that would be quite nice.
That would be nice. Even Mozambique, another neighbor clash.
Listen here, Southern Africa has been, other than Namibia, Angola is there, Mozambique is there, Botswana is there, Zimbabwe is there, South Africa is there. It's very well represented, that part of Africa.
Yeah, but Lesotho's not there and Eswatini is not there.
What is that?
Lesotho and Eswatini are not there.
So Eswatini is Swaziland.
Vic, nothing gets past you, man. You're sharp.
No, fuck it. I'm as sharp as a razor, my friend. Look.
You are sharp,
guys.
guys.
Look at this beautiful head this morning. Don't I look good this morning?
You look like you went through a totally. Did you have a whole complete body shave?
Total. Wait. I'll show you. Total. No, I won't. A total makeover.
My eyes.
But let's talk about. If we talk about shit football, let's get into this one. The Scottish Premier League played last night.
What?
Dundee beat Kilmarnock. Hibs beat Aberdeen 2-0. Dundee United beat Livingston 3-1. Rangers beat St Mirren 2-1. And Celtic lost again. Again, Vern. We are going to have a new champion in Scotland if all things go well. For like the first time in 300, I think it's the first time since Fergie did it with Aberdeen.
Have you got the table?
No, I do not have the table. But you know what? I'm going to do the basketball. I'm going to put the basketball out now, the EuroLeague.
Yep.
You can talk about the EuroLeague. It'll cover my face. I will get the table just for you.
Oh, thanks, Vic. That's sweet of you, man.
Yeah, but, I'm trying to start end the old year good before I start the new year shit.
I'm just thinking,
Okay, so here comes the basketball for you guys, and Vern will tell you about it. And explain to me that whole game last night of basketball.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
EuroLeague. There you go, Vern.
Okay, let's go quickly through the games. It was Hapoel Tel Aviv losing to Zalgiris Kaunas 80-93. Bit of a surprise because Hapoel was leading the table there. Then we had Villeurbanne beating Paris Basketball as well. Villeurbanne, the bottom team there, 94-89. Then we had Valencia beating Partizan Belgrade 86-73. And the game that we did live on the channel, Barcelona losing to Monaco 74-90. Barcelona hasn't lost against Monaco for a very long time at home. But it was a crazy basketball game. The coach got ejected, I think, just before halftime. 2 technical fouls. Players getting technical fouls. They were fighting and scrapping. It was a really nasty game, scruffy game. And the assistant coach from Barcelona also had a technical. He almost got ejected as well. The officials got a lot of stuff wrong. It was just a very nasty, scrappy game, which at the end, Monaco did deserve to win. But don't forget, Barcelona has got their 2 best players, Shangilia, the Georgian, and Clyburn are both out on injury. So it was a tough day at the office for Barcelona, but I must say, Monaco, that Mike James he's good. Mike James is absolutely mustard. They got a lot of good players there by Monaco, and they fight for each other for the whole time. Daniel Tice there as well. It was a good show from Monaco, but it was a very scrappy, aggressive.
So you're saying to me it was scrappy cocoa?
It was scrappy cocoa, Vic.
There was not a lot of fizzy bubbly.
There was not a lot of fizzy bubbly there. But after the game, they all went to the Muchentuch and everything was fine.
Yeah, well, Muchentuch lost to Zalgiris.
Yeah, the Muchentuch, no.
That was maybe this. Well, I'm going to put it out there just 1 second. That was the surprise result for me. Hapoel losing to Zalgiris.
Yeah, but it's actually not surprising because Hapoel can never play at home. So
yeah, but and then listen here. We've got to talk about my team, Partizan Belgrade. My second team, because
You are some slimy scumbag.
Man changes his mind when he gets more information. And
No, you just change the team you want.
Fucking disgrace.
Listen here, for Coach Obradovic to leave, and he's like the most experienced coach there is, to leave that team, he wasn't fired, he left. Then there must be something wrong.
No,
I said it's
one thing now. Shout out to Coach Obradovic there. He's sitting on his beautiful couch somewhere in Belgrade, drinking his Slivovitz and thinking to himself, fuck, I dodged a bullet with these scumbags.
For him,
He's
not
so relieved. It must be, when you have the whole weight of your shoulders, you're not going to make a real good analysis, right? You're driving your car, right? You're on the highway. There's no toilet stops. And you got to take a piss really bad. And then you're like all cringed already. And it's like your bladder's about to explode, right? That's how much he must have felt coaching parties on. And then you see like a tree on the side of the highway where you can stop. And you stop your car, you run behind the tree and you're like, psst. That relief, that's exactly the feeling he must have now, not coaching parties on.
It's sad because it's such a traditional club. It is such with absolutely amazing fans.
But let's have a look at the table quickly. I'll put out the top part of the table there.
Yeah.
Valencia is the new number one.
Yeah.
Valencia and Hapoel both on 13 wins and 6 losses, followed by Panathinaikos. But that's going to be a big game tomorrow night against Olympiacos.
That's on Friday, Vic.
Friday, sorry. And then Monaco, Barcelona, Fenerbahce, Žalgiris, Olympiacos, Red Star, and Real Madrid. That is the top half. Those are the boys that would be in the playoffs at the moment. If we look at the bottom half, I mean, Bayern, Partizan at the bottom. I mean,
that's crazy, man.
Paris, that was in the final, they made it to the final fours last year. Remember Paris?
Yeah.
They're terrible. Anadolu not doing well. Okay, they got injuries, but I don't give a shit. Everybody's got injuries.
Everybody's got injuries.
Dubai, even the new boys Dubai that have come in freshly are doing a lot better than the others. I think Dubai still got a chance to make the playoffs and stuff like that. For me, if you've got 6 points, look, Baskonia, Anadolu, Paris, Villeurbanne, Partizan, and Bayern, they're done, man. They're done. They're cooked.
I think they're toast. I think Maccabi and upwards has still got a chance.
Okay, all right. That was that. So let's go into the NHL. Well, don't forget, just quickly, there is football coming up. The NFL playoffs starting soon, but this weekend there are 2 games that are really big. The Steelers against the Ravens and the Buccaneers against the Panthers. I'm going to try to do those 2 games on the channel. Before we get into the NBA, I'm going to go to the NHL because the NBA games are still going, and I'm going to try to keep that till the end so that we can get that in.
Okay.
Last night, the Islanders beat the Blackhawks 3-2. The Devils lost the Maple Leafs 4-0. The Canadians beat the Panthers 3-2. The Hurricanes lost to the Penguins 5-1. And the Flyers beat the Canucks 6-3. That's going to get a lot more interesting the minute, once we get to around end of January, then you can really start looking at playoff pictures there. But last night and yesterday, the darts, Vern. We're going to talk about the darts.
Darts!
Did you watch any darts last night?
I didn't.
I'm going to tell you now, some unbelievable games. Let me put out what happened last night. So my boy Luke Woodhouse, he got knocked off by Krzysztof Ratajski, who is in the last 8, man.
He's doing well.
Yeah, Johnny Clayton knocked off Harrison. Harrison should have won that game easy. The Swede, he was so dominant, he just couldn't take out the doubles. 4-2. Justin Hood, the little guy, knocked off Josh Rock 4-0. Then Jean Van Veen, for me the favorite to win the tournament right now. He beat Charlie Mamby 4-1. Michael Van Gerwen got thrashed by Gary Anderson 4-1. And Luke Humphries, he was just too strong for Kevin Dotz. So this is what the last 8 looks like. Ryan Searle, the man still not losing a set at the moment. He'll play Johnny Clayton. So I'm going to go with Ryan Searle in that one. Gary Anderson against Justin Hood. I think that's a toss-up, but I'd like to see Anderson through. Luke Littler against Krzysztof Ratajski. No, it's Ratajski. Could be a stepping stone. Luke Littler, he pissed me off in the last round. And Luke Humphries will take on, John Van Veen.
Yeah, maybe he could be lucky. But listen here, everybody's on Luke Littler's case. But listen here, He's 18. And he looks 47, but he is 18. And Vic, you know how it is. If people are just blowing sugar up his ass for the last 2 years, it's hard. You've got to have somebody there that keeps him grounded. It's a tough one, Vic.
But I also disagree. Listen here. He's been on the circuit now for 3 years. Come on.
He's still Vic. He's 18.
I know.
You also a dumbass with 18.
Me? Never.
Yes, you. I can remember you were
I've been a model citizen my whole life.
You were an arrogant dumbass with 18, man.
No. The word arrogant, dumbass, and Vic do not go in the same sentence. Savant, beautiful, hunk, intelligent.
That only came with age.
Huh?
That only came with age, my friend.
The beauty was always there. Okay. Then this weekend, look, lots of rugby coming up this weekend. Don't forget, tomorrow's our DEF CON rugby show as well. Somewhere in between, we put in the DEF CON rugby show tomorrow. Because I just want to tell you what is coming up. There you go. That's the URC. I mean, the big ones are the Sharks, Lions, Stormers, Bulls. I still think the Bulls are going to win this one, but that's just me.
That is just you.
We got the top 14. We got the Gallagher Premiership. We got Japan Rugby coming up. So that's all good. But let me get into something before we get into the NBA. Let's get into the college football. And baby, it all starts with, I'm going to show you what it starts with afterwards, but it's Alabama Crimson Tide against the Indiana Hoosiers, the Miami Hurricanes against the Ohio State Buckeyes, the Ole Miss Rebels against Georgia, the Bulldogs, Oregon, the Ducks, quack, 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 against the Texas Tech Raiders. These playoffs are going to be phenomenal. We are starting live tomorrow morning, 1:30 in the morning. Miami Hurricanes against Ohio State Buckeyes. That's going to be good, man. I can't wait for it. I wish the games would start like in the next hour.
Vic, I'm going to join you.
You're going to join me at 1 o'clock?
In my dreams.
Okay. So those are the games coming up. There was a little bit of college basketball last night. Gonzaga beat San Diego State 99-93. Nebraska beat New Hampshire 86-55. The Louisville Cardinals beat Caltech 90-70. North Carolina Tar Heels beat the Florida State Seminoles 79-66. The South Carolina State Gamecocks, they lost to the Tennessee Mountaineers 105-54. You know what I've just noticed? Fuck it, I'm an intelligent bugger. I still can remember all their names, you know, the Miami Hurricanes, the Gamecocks. I don't know where I get this from.
It's that big brain of yours, Vic.
It is. It's not that big. It's the same size as yours. Just some people only use 10%. I use the other 90%. That's the difference. Listen, what did you expect? I'm going to finish the old year on a high. I'm finishing start the new year. Don't forget, later this evening at 11 o'clock, Across the Pond is coming out. Everything about North America. Going to be fantastic. The greatest show ever. And we'll be talking about the state of Pennsylvania. Now, if people don't know Pennsylvania, there are two big cities in Pennsylvania, sporting-wise. That is Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. So we'll be talking a lot about that. So check that out. But let's see how the NBA
is still the Formula One coming out, the review of the season.
And see if I'll put it up across your face. That makes no difference. There you go. I just want to quickly go have a look. So we got one more result in, and the Lakers lost to the Pistons. I can tell you that. Pistons are doing really well this season.
They are.
And it looks like I put the Clippers one is not quite finished, but the result is definitely there. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
That's a done deal. So let's quickly talk about it. The 76ers beat the Grizzlies 139-136. Tyrese Maxey had 34 for the 76ers. Jay Morant had 40 in a losing effort for the Grizzlies. The Celtics beat the Jazz 129-119. White had 27.7 rebounds and 6 assists for the Celtics. Then the Lakers losing to the Pistons 128-106. Cade Cunningham with 27 points and 11 assists for the Pistons. For the Lakers, the top dog was once again Luka Doncic with 30 points and 11 assists.
No defense.
Then in a game that's got 14 seconds to go and the score has just changed again, so I will update that again quickly. with 13 seconds to go. I hope they don't score any more points. There you go. The Kings lose 90 to 131 to the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard on a tear once again with 33 points. Listen, Yvonne. People laughed at me when I said, I'll take it away here, the scores quickly for you. There you go. When I said the Clippers were so far behind, the Clippers are on a 5-game winning streak. Kawhi Leonard is tearing it up. He had 42 by 5 nights ago. 2 nights ago, he had 55. Kawhi Leonard, for me, if he's healthy, motivated, and doing his job properly, best player in the NBA.
Ooh, okay.
I will put him ahead of Nikola Jokic, who is injured at the moment. We got
that hurts.
Out for 4 weeks, huh? That's
Be back for the playoffs.
Denver will stay in the playoffs, but that's going to hurt them in the seedings. But listen here, Kawhi Leonard for me is the truest basketball player in the NBA. And people will laugh. I don't see a better two-way player than Kawhi Leonard. Offense, he's top. Defense, he's top. The man just got a very funny head. If he wants to play basketball, no one can stop him. Offense or defense, he's just. And the Clippers have got a good squad.
So he's just a bit local.
A little bit. But listen here, remember he left San Antonio after winning titles at San Antonio. Then he goes to the Raptors. No one has got the Raptors on the books. He takes them to a championship. This man is phenomenal. I'm telling you, if they get into the playoffs, no one wants to play the Clippers in the playoffs.
Okay.
Because you've got James Harden that can score for fun. You've got a lot of good players there. But interesting. But that's kind of our morning show for today. The last one of the year, Vern.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to everybody, wish everybody a happy new year. Hope all your dreams and hopes come true. And try to be better people like we do.
Now I got a question for you, right? I'm going to do that football at 1:30 tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But what I was planning on doing is having a special show at about 5 to 12 tonight.
Okay.
We wish everybody
cool.
So I'm going to invite you at 5. It's going to be like a 5-minute show, nothing. Just make sure you have a glass of champagne or something in your hand. And then we'll toast virtually across the screen here. And we'll just say hi to everybody and anybody that wants to join us for that at 5 to 12.
At 5 too, because don't forget, we go a bit early because I've got to go toast with the family, man.
Well, have them come down and you can toast them on the side there and we'll see. I don't know. I
That's
think,
bad, man. That's
my nephews could be here as well. I'll just put
we'll wangle it.
Huh?
We'll wangle it.
We'll do it like this. We'll use this. Let me go here quickly. We'll use this show here, the special show. I'll just change it to. We'll be ready to go. That'll be quite nice.
That would be nice. Okay.
All right, man. Then I wish everybody a wonderful day. Stay safe. We saw what happened to AJ and the boys. Stay safe.
Don't drink too much.
Don't drink and drive.
Yes.
You can make love and drive, but you can't drink and drive. Can you do that?
That's why you got woods to stop off on.
I don't want to know your sexual life here, please. Okay. There we go. See you guys later. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.